Hello there everyone, my name is Matt, and we're going to play some Rebel Inc. today. This is the continuation of the series in which I play through the Rebel Inc. weekly challenges. Every week, Ndemic Creations publishes a new normal challenge and a new brutal challenge, each with their own tactics and features. I will open the brutal challenge, having never seen it before, analyze the tactics and features that make it different from the main game, play through the game, and then hopefully win. This does require some familiarity with the game in order to follow along this video. If you are not familiar with Rebel Inc., you might find it difficult to understand what I'm doing. At the time of this recording, I am working on a series of how to play Rebel Inc. If it is published at the time you are watching this, it will be in the description of this video, and that would be a better place to start. But for now, let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, we got Operation Yellow Mantis. Let's take a look. So it looks like a distant step map, and the Warlord. Warlord is an interesting character. He is one that, if you stay ahead of the insurgents, he's pretty good and he's pretty manageable, but once the insurgents catch up to you or go do better than you, it's very hard to catch up. So I have to go right out the gate with this guy. It looks like we start with some territory. That can be helpful at the beginning. It means I'll have a little bit, if I can maintain that territory, it means I'll have a little bit of extra time before lack of stability kicks in. It all depends on where that is. I also get initiatives which improve zone security are more effective. Actually, that is a good combination with the Warlord, because the Warlord actually starts with the lowest level of security initiatives. That does lower support level, so I wonder if this exacerbates that, but I don't know. We'll see. Start the game with more intel and more zones, never a bad thing. Coalition soldier deployment time increased significantly but cannot be extended. That is also pretty good with the Warlord, actually, because, that's good anyway, but with the Warlord specifically, once you get out your national soldiers, they will start to get more expensive over time, but they are much cheaper to buy at the beginning. So delaying the moment where you actually have to pull those out is, anything you can do in order to help that is pretty good. And then finally, manually choose garrison locations, always helpful, especially in the late game. So let's take a look at what the map has to offer us. Corruption rises significantly faster. That is going to be a little bit more dangerous with the Warlord, since his national soldiers provide an extra corruption if you don't pay them regularly, and I believe they require more corruption when you initially purchase them as well. So I gotta watch corruption during this game. Education initiatives become significantly more expensive. That isn't a deal breaker. Education initiatives are pretty cheap to begin with, so making them more expensive, it depends how much more expensive. But the other thing is, I will usually use them as a very quick way of getting support level. I won't be able to do that this time. National soldiers are trained significantly faster but have decreased strength. That's a little bit of a disadvantage with the Warlord. His national soldiers take less time to train anyway, so it's basically just a knock against them. Vulnerable embassy. Destruction of a critical structure in this region will result in operation failure. Again, all depends on where that is, how defendable it is. And then caves are located in some urban zones. In distant step, there's really only one zone I can think of, one urban zone where that's going to be an issue, so I'll keep an eye out for that. Okay, increased soldier combat strength for modern warfare, so that's basically going to nullify this, I think. That'll be helpful, that's fine. And then insurgent tactics. Recruitment drive. Significant unmet concerns can cause local insurgent uprisings. So that means I really need to make sure I'm meeting the demands of the people and keep an eye on what each zone wants. I wonder if the challenge is going to make it so they want education, because that will be, if this significant concern is education, then this is going to be a problem. And this one is super annoying. Split and run. When defeated in combat, insurgents flee to multiple zones. That that only really matters if they are not surrounded by soldiers or don't have an obvious place to run, but it does make it a little bit more annoying to contain them. So I think the takeaway from these features is I'm gonna need to keep an eye on corruption. I need to keep an eye on what different zones need, and I guess I need to keep an eye on military as well. I think this one actually, military isn't going to be as important. I mean, it's always important, but what I mean is I probably will be able to get away with cutting some things there because I've increased soldier combat strength, especially with the coalition ones. I have longer coalition deployments. I can manually place garrisons, which is great. And then besides this one, which is annoying, the insurgents don't have anything that makes them a military powerhouse. So I think corruption and support level is the main thing we need to focus on. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get it started. All right, welcome to Secluded Plains. It's Distant Steppe is the name of the map, but just reversed. So we have our embassy over here. That one shouldn't be too bad. That is connected. Let's see, it's got a highway here. I guess I can't put my HQ there. It's got a highway, main road, or nope, still highway, and then main roads here. Still highway here. So it's connected via highway. That shouldn't be too bad to defend, but I just need to make sure that I'm on that. That's a zone I'd like to defend anyway. These are a little bit more of a problem. I'm given these 3 zones. Having stable zones at the beginning is certainly not a bad thing. The problem is that when you have zones that are stable at the beginning, it's almost like the government has control over them, but no one actually likes you in the zone. So the problem you run into is that if you lose these zones, if they become unstable, if they get attacked by insurgents or whatever, and you lose these zones, then you lose the reputation for them, but you don't gain them back quickly because they have to stabilize normally. And with the position these guys are in, it's entirely possible that I'm going to lose these almost immediately. So it really depends on where the insurgents pop up. These 2 especially, I don't expect to hold. This one, maybe. I think what I'll do is usually I put my HQ here in this map because it has easy access to the biggest city and it defends this pretty well. But I think these 2 are both remote zones. I don't want to stick it there. I think I'll put it here. I think that's a good defense of... yeah, I think that'll allow me... No, let's put it down here. Let's try this. I think what I want to do is this allows me to defend 2 cities here that are closer. And it allows me to be closer to this city here. It is still a remote zone, which I'm not as much of a fan of, but let's give it a shot. I think this will be okay. Yeah, start it. Oh, cool. And there's a tank right there. Okay, so I've said in the previous videos, I don't like tanks. I try not to use them, if at all possible, just because I don't think they're very good. I think their drawbacks outweigh their usefulness. So I will probably just scrap both of those. But that's at least $10 extra right there, which is not bad. Let's start off with our intel, our anti-corruption. I think roads are going to be especially important in this one, so let's get highways going and extra intel. And off we go. Let's see. No concerns so far, but they usually don't kick in right away. They have enough. I'm gonna need to keep an eye on corruption. That's already pretty high. Let's try to get regular roads going. Again, I want to make sure... Oh, cool. Rural specialist. I'll think about if I want that or not. I actually don't think that's going to be very useful. There's only a couple of rural zones in this map. I think just these 2 in this one, and I don't expect there to be fighting there, so that's probably not useful, so I'll probably just take the money. Usually the fighting in this happens on the border between the mountains and the forest, and then the not mountains and forest. Okay, I need 1 more for that, probably because of inflation. I definitely want to get anti-corruption first. Okay, cool. The dollar went down. Great. And still no concerns yet. Yeah, no concerns yet, but give it time. I'm sure they'll come. So, in the meantime, I'll just keep... Okay, getting a concern. That is one of the major cities, so let me go ahead and start off on that next. Actually, yeah, because education is more expensive here. Usually this is 2 or 3, I can't remember which, so it's 8. So that is over twice as much. But for now I want water, and I think I want to get the outreach office next to get that going, you know, get them out quickly. Probably wait a month for that and to get it. Okay. Yep. Let's grab it. And I think I'll save up for anti-corruption 1. I do want to get PR office eventually with the problem with the warlord. Oh, telecommunications, I need that. And actually we'll have access to that shortly, so that's good. One of the problems with the warlord is they start with the local militia, which is not bad. I mean, it has its ups and downs. Extra security right at the beginning isn't a bad thing, but it also irritates everyone in the region right away. So your support level starts lower than everybody else. So we have to come across that. I don't really want to do. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I don't want to do any of these. Yeah, basically every special ability that the warlord has decreases the support level. And I already start with lower support levels, so I don't want to do that if possible. We're getting close to when I think the insurgency is going to start, so let me make sure I have some extra. No, I'm going to go for anti-corruption to get that out of the way. Yep, okay, there we go. Maybe I should have waited. That's alright. It shouldn't take too long to get enough. If I get lucky in this month, I'll be able to get the coalition soldiers. Yeah, I should have waited. That was okay, great. I got it. First one, and let's just start with the tanks right in the HQ. There we go. Okay, alright, so I'm not protecting those. I don't think that's gonna go well. There's a base somewhere in this region. It's definitely not here, definitely not here. I think having some extra intel is not going to be a bad thing in this particular challenge. So let me get those guys going early. Okay, it's probably here. Is where the base is. It can stay there. If I go somewhere else, if I kill it, then it'll end up somewhere else. I don't really want to do that right now. Let's get some initiatives going. I see some jobs popping up. And I see health popping up. Let's get both of those. And I'll get anti-corruption 3. And let's move you over here to take care of that. Oh, you're getting attacked. No. Higher priority. Let me get out my second soldier. I think that would be the next thing to spend on, actually. And okay, it's right there. That's fine. I can leave it there. That's a good, easy way to get some reputation if I can move there in time. So this is an event. Yeah, local warlord. Arrest is generally the best option. Everything else is downsized, but you need a soldier there. I do have a soldier nearby already, so he gets there in time. There's definitely... These guys did a surprise attack here, which means there's another camp somewhere around here. That means both camps are on this side of the map. So they designed this challenge very clearly to get rid of these zones as quickly as possible. And with the embassy over here, you have to kind of divide your attention. So I think if I basically cut this region in half and try to keep the insurgents all over here, it won't matter that I lose these zones in the long run, as long as I can keep them away from this, which means stabilizing those zones just became a priority. This got here in time. Oh, perfect. There we go. That should be good. Get some free up reputation, and let's move him over here. And I want to get those going. And I think anti-corruption 3 is the way to go. Yep, I knew I was going to lose that. It's fine. I'll tolerate it. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm guessing, I have intel here, I don't have intel here. I'm guessing this is where the last camp is, but maybe I'm wrong. Yep, they control a number of connected zones. That's fine. I'm actually going to move him here. That'll be easier to hold. Let's get... I need telecommunications. I have telecommunications. I need health. I have the first level of health at least. But they already have it, and that's not enough. That is more urgent than the others. So let's get another health in there, and let's actually do this as well. And then I think I'll try to go for PR. I think will be the next thing. We have enough initiatives rolling out that boost will be valuable. They're attacking here. Okay, yeah, I mean, I knew about that one. I saw the question mark on the map. And we see those question marks. That is a big indicator that there's an insurgent camp there. Roads were already constructed there. This is what I was checking. I want to make sure I can easily defend this if need be. Let's go for PR. If I can get some of these northern zones naturally stabilizing, then that will be very helpful. Okay, that's... Alright, do you need help? You might need some help. Let me go ahead and... I want to start getting some jobs rolled out. Let's do that. So, yep, he's got it. He's got it. Right, I'll go. Oh, they split in multiple directions. Okay, no, they're going back to their own zones. That's fine. Okay. Right, I really want to get some more initiatives down here because, again, we have that issue with there's unmet concerns. Then they will, then it'll pop up and it'll be a problem. Those guys want education, which I have not purchased yet. How much is it? 8. Yeah, it's more expensive, definitely. I might have said that already, I can't remember. That is higher priority. Let's get that going. You're attacking somewhere. You're attacking one of these places. I think you're attacking here. You're aiming here. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Alright, let's get... I'll move him out of the way. Both of those are valuable. I'll move him back if need be. Yep, I know it's going to happen. That's alright. Okay, so now it is, for all intents and purposes, a somewhat normal game. Let's get the second level of PR going. Yeah, I'm going to reject that. Usually, at this stage in the game, the cash is much more valuable than the sport level boost you get from that, just because it's not strong enough to justify it. Let's move you back down here. And what I think I'm going to do... Okay, so the base is definitely not there. Alright. What's my support level at? My support level is about halfway. It's not a great benchmark. Oh my god. Okay. They really want this. That's what I get for not dealing with that camp. How is this doing on health? Intubation program and polio vaccine. So that should be getting close, I would imagine. This guy's gonna... Okay, great. Alright, starting to get stable zones. Okay. Let's get remote subsidies, and let's also grab... what do I want? Let's just stick with remote subsidies for right now. Again, I want to make sure I don't get an insurgent, anything insurgent-related popping up over here. This is becoming a problem. Okay, let's get you here. I think you can fight it off. What I want, I think it's time to start breaking out garrisons and my national troops. Mainly the garrisons is what I want. Okay, so let's put this here. That'll be a good support area. And let's get our first round of garrisons. Boom. Yeah, I think that's the right spot. It protects both of these spots. I know I'm going to be losing my coalition soldiers relatively soon, so I want to set myself up for success. I might actually grab a third coalition soldier. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That won't impact corruption. Okay, gotta prioritize that. Alright, so now, I'm being told that there is a cave network here. Yep, there's the warning. Okay, alright, this just got... So the problem with the cave network is that unless you have cave combat tactics, your soldier just cannot do anything else for a super long time until it gets rid of the caves. So now, if that's... I'm losing him... Okay, too many things need money all at the same time. This just became a little bit of a problem. I gotta fight that off, and then, okay, great, that's clear. I cannot risk that is gonna be okay, so I have to bring him down here. Because it was entirely possible, if I didn't deal with that it was gonna be a problem. Okay. I will not have enough to deal with this, and I really need the cash, so I'm gonna take the hit. Now, how much do I need from another coalition soldier? I need more than I have right now. But I think in another month I'll have it. Because oh, come on. Nope, not enough. Oh, no. I really am trying to keep them contained, if possible. Come on, get there in time. Let's get another coalition soldier out. Let's see, let's get you here. Help out there. And then... Alright, this is starting to look pretty stable. It's not looking bad. Oh my lord. Alright, what I need is to make my national soldier more powerful. Because right now it is too weak to deal with the sheer amount of insurgents that are attacking me. I think I'm also going to save up for... I think I'm also going to go ahead and get... let's get this. That'll help some of these areas. Yep, I knew that was coming. If I still might be able to push him back. Let's see. Can I get a guy? Nope, they're attacking again. Okay. Alright, fight him off, Come on, you got this. Alright, what I need now, let's go ahead and do this. A little higher than I'd like. Oh, no. Okay, that's a big problem. Okay, let's see what the... So, what happened here was the... That's a big problem. So, they clearly have an unmet concern, which apparently is still health. And the insurgents, they revolted and they attacked, and I think there's only one fighter, so I think the militia will take care of it. That's going to be a problem. Let's get... They need a lot of healthcare. I guess they're a big city, so understandable, but still. How are we doing here? This is still insurgent controlled. I have enough strength to push them back. One thing I don't like about escalation is you cannot see the battle progress while it's ongoing. They're going to escape over here. I have militia there, so if just one heads over there, I might be okay, but... Now, pay bonus. Okay. Didn't really want that to happen, but there's no way around it. Okay. Send them home, bring you down here to clear out the cave. And then what I want is to make my soldiers quicker and more powerful. Okay. Awesome. That works. This will take out one of them. It will not take... The militia will take out one of them. It will not take out both. So that's unfortunate, but I contained him for a while. Let's see if I can come here and kill this camp that just popped up, because I don't like where that camp is. Yeah, I thought that might happen. That's alright, we'll deal with it, I'm actually doing not too bad on reputation. I need to get Foreign Relations Office. I'm getting some stable zones, that's great. Containing them on this side was definitely the way to go. Okay, get that. Now I can deal with these as much as I want. And... Okay, great. I killed that camp. That's good. Oh, so maybe that wasn't from unmet concerns. Maybe it was just there was a camp here and I didn't notice it. Okay, that's good to know. No, stay here. Bring you down here. Let's threaten them. And now, I think I have enough stable zones that I can risk doing this. Because now that I'm starting to rely more on, national soldiers, so cash flow is going to be a problem. In fact, I am going to pull out the next one. Okay. Yep, I knew that was coming. Okay, anti-corruption needs to be the next purchase. Okay, that's cool. Getting some remote zones. Oh, come on. Alright, good. As soon as I move them, they fight back. Alright, I need one more to do that. And what I want want to check. Is there a security lens? I don't think there's a security lens. No, that's alright. This is population? Yeah, population percentage. Insurgent activity, yeah. Alright, I need anti-corruption 4, because that right now, well, insurgent is still my biggest problem right now, but one problem at a time. I can solve corruption without too much trouble. Okay. Alright, what I think I'm gonna get now, I think we're at the point where airstrikes are going to be valuable. So, let's go ahead. I need one more, and that won't affect corruption. So that'll help. Okay, good. That might be able, that'll definitely take out some camps. That might be able to take out some of the insurgents over here, which will allow me to keep containing it. But we are at the point where I need to start pushing. I think let's get, okay, I already got those. I think I need to upgrade my national soldiers. Okay, that is helping. Insurgent capability was 143, so it is going down now. Awesome. I'll let it tick up a little bit more before I do subtle pressure. This is becoming a larger force than I'm happy about. It does concern me. Where are you guys running off to? No, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Okay. Well, really don't like that. That whole thing about it makes them so slippery. Alright, let's do subtle pressure. Let's make my soldiers a little stronger, and let's get number 4 out here. Okay, I got one there. What we got? One there. It has militia, and one here also has militia. Okay, I think my next purchase is going to be the next level of security, because the way security works is, okay, this has militia, but it does not have enough time. The way security works is every level of security will take out one insurgent fighter on its own, and right now, with them scattering in a bunch of different places, that is making it much harder to contain them. So extra security will beef that up and help out. Because right now you can see how much they're running all over this area, and I'm not happy about that. I thought, okay, well, I had it a second ago. That's killing some insurgents. That's good. Alright, I need one more. One more month, and that should be good. I think you're about to attack here. And I have space for... Alright, I think let's get security, and then I can break out another... another garrison. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that'll take some of those guys out. And let's put... So these are all decently protected. Let's put our next garrison here. That'll also boost my cash flow, because garrisons produce money. The initiative I bought. Yep, I was wondering when we were getting there. Okay, I would need 23 for the next one, so I don't want to do that right now. What I think... Let me think about this for a second. This guy is kind of holding them on their own over here. I think I can push with these 3. Let's move him down here, and let's bring this guy here. And I can start pushing them that way. Where are you guys going? You guys are coming. You're locking. Okay, you're going to battle him. That's fine. What I also want is to get more remote roads, since that is going to become the most important road to deal with. I might lose this zone. I don't know that that guy can hold it on his own, but that's alright. I'm pushing them that way. Yeah, he's got to go. Yep, unfortunate. But I'll be pushing them that way anyway, so I can deal with that. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get the final upgrade for National Soldiers. Yep, they retook it. That's fine. I can deal with that. Now with airstrikes, that'll be helpful. Insurgent capability, or insurgent activity is the thing that is causing the most problems right now. So let's just let's get. I need one more. I I want to get airstrikes going more often. Okay, great. That's bringing them over there. Okay, good. Now we just slowly start pushing them that way. Yep, that's going to happen. I'll get, I can't remember the name of it, but target munitions or something like that. That'll make it less likely that we have that problem. Whenever the airstrike goes, there is a chance that you will have to cover up afterwards, or they'll be mad about it because people, for some reason, don't like being bombed. So we will gonna go for. I need one more month. Precision munitions. That was the name of it. Okay, that'll be some reputation right there. They will not want to talk yet, but we'll get there. Okay. Oh no, I don't like that. Okay. What level? You got 2 strength and police recruitment drive. They will not be ready for it. Alright, I think if okay, once I get that out of the way, let's go ahead and move this guy here, take care of that. With the garrisons helping out, that should kill at least one of them. That's high enough. Nope, I should have waited. That's alright. Okay. Threaten them, it's fine. Get some extra reputation in there. Once I get these guys out of the way. Oh my god. Okay. I need you to be here. I am close to getting. There we go. We're gonna get that. Yep. So that will considerably help us having another soldier, especially the insurgents are. Oh, I guess there's a cave there. Cool. Good to know. The insurgents are. Okay. What we got here? Okay. They've got police and militia. That should be able to handle them on their own. No problem. So that's fine. And then once this cave is cleared, I'll push this out of the way. What we're gonna do now is my reputation is bleeding a little bit. I don't like that, so let's go ahead and get universal justice. Universal justice is always good and always helpful, and it makes people like you, so it's good to have. Let's bring you over here. Again, this should take care of itself on its own. Police is still there. Okay, no. Waits. Again, police. Okay, I'm getting a little worried. I see it attacking it. It's becoming a problem. Alright, go help him out, bud. With the garrison. Okay, there we go. There it is. Got it. I should have had faith. Alright. We're stopping the bleeding. Okay, bonus. Okay. Awesome. Alright. Cover it up. Yep. Usually if that's less than 10%, I like to cover it up. What I want to do now is start building support level in those hard-to-reach zones. I'll tighten up rules a little bit. Usually I tighten rules once. That helps to manage your reputation loss from that. Great. Then I can leave you here. I like to leave soldiers in zones where there is the possibility of a camp popping up. There shouldn't be a camp here. There could be a camp here or here. So, but this is also more stable. So, perfect. We're at 100%. So that means that every single time that pops up, I'll be reducing insurgent capability a little bit, which is very good. Let's see. I'm at 12 reputation. There's not much else I can do to boost it other than go for a democracy, which I am not ready to do yet. So I really need to worry about. I really need to take attacking the insurgents. There is a little stopgap I can do, which I can do now, which is gain 5 reputation, but decrease support level. I think that's useful for right now. I think the pros outweigh the cons. This is a great place to put a garrison. And what we also are going to do, because the garrisons are generating money, I want to do that. This will increase support level, so now I have decreasing support level from garrisons, but increasing support level from garrisons, so it roughly evens out. I don't think I need either of those right now. maybe in a little bit. I mean, we'll see. This zone isn't going great. Let's get, oh, I never got precision munitions. Let's go ahead and get that. And this is still ticking away. Let's get the second level civil integration. That'll help roll out zones. Or roll out munitions, excuse me. Okay. Yep, cover up 4%. We can do that. Okay. Pay bonus. With the warlord, once you get to this point where you're almost entirely relying on national soldiers, you generally want to just always make sure you have 7 or 8 in your pocket. Usually you have enough time, if you see one of the green ones pop up, you have enough time to deal with it, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. I think I'm going to roll them out a little faster in zones. I'm also going to grab, no, I'm going to wait because I want to have, like I said, I want to make sure I always have a little bit in my pocket. Solid pressure, great. 104%. Great. Alright, awesome. Let's bring you over here and just finish this off. And I'm going to get livestock development, because that is helpful. Okay, doing good there. I'm going to leave these two as is. Let these defend, and then we'll keep pushing once we get to that. Now, corruption is still a little higher than I'd like at this stage in the game. So let's try to spend on some of the airstrike and drone initiatives, since those do not increase corruption at all. We are very low on reputation, which I'm cognizant of. Okay, now we can start pushing. I mean, we've already been pushing, but now we can push farther. Let's go ahead and move him here for now. What I want to do is let's get larger bombs. That'll be helpful. Yep. Okay, bonus. That's why you keep some handy. And I don't think there's many insurgents, so I'm going to take the opportunity because these can only escape in one direction. So taking the opportunity to take these guys out. Usually I like to have a garrison nearby, but this is totally fine. Okay. Pay bonus. You see why you need that extra cash flow from the garrisons, because otherwise you just spend literally all of your money on the on your soldiers. All right. Okay, and while that's there, I want to get that one. That'll make them a little bit more powerful. Keep rules unchanged. I think that's fine. Okay, I need to do that. They're still not ready to talk, and this will decrease the support level if it doesn't work. Extra reputation is probably good. I think we're close to stabilizing this zone, which will give me a good amount of reputation as well. Solid pressure. Where are they at now? 87. Great. They're under 100. Alright, I think we are at the point, even though my reputation is exceedingly low, I think we're at the point where we will win the game. And I can be pretty confident about that. Great. That one's done. Let's get you up here to support. And we're going to use our coalition soldier for something other than guard. No, we're not. They're going to go away now. So he's going to have them attack this. I'll just have a national soldier do that once they finish this battle, which they will be shortly. Okay, let's move you here. Move you here. You're done fighting, so we're going to send you home. You want to always try to time the departure of coalition soldiers when they are not in battle, as I believe that we've seen a couple times this game. If they have to leave in the middle of one, then you will lose reputation, and my reputation is very low at this stage. Okay, I think let's try to talk. Okay, great. We're officially in peace negotiation. We are in the end game now. Let's go ahead, and I still need more, more remote zones to do well. Okay. Hopefully those two will be enough. Oh, that's why it's taking so much. Okay, but now that the basics, so whenever you do combat in a in a zone where there is an insurgent camp, it always is a little harder. But now that the camp is exposed, that means it'll get destroyed, and that'll make things just a little bit easier. Let's get electricity. We've gone a long way without electricity. Want to wait on that? Let's see. What can we spend our money on? Maybe I can do that. Let's see. No, not yet. Let's. We still have some insurgents to fight, so let's boost our airstrikes and drones. Airstrikes. One of the really good things, positive things about airstrikes is that they will. That should be okay. One of the really positive things about airstrikes is they will directly kill insurgents. They're escaping up there. I don't like that, but I can deal with it. I think the cops will clean them up a little bit on their own. Okay, cool. Let's protect here. Now this guy can focus on making that work. Okay, we gotta wait on that. What we're actually going to do is... No, I'm gonna wait until this is cleared out and put it here, and then that'll defend both of those, as well as raising support level here. I am going to attack here, and that should kill at least one of them with the garrisons nearby. Let's go ahead and do that. The reason I'm putting it here, so normally I'd want to put it here because it affects all of these, but at this stage in the game, both of these are probably, well, at least this one the fighting is probably done in, so I don't need to worry about protecting it too much. This one, it can protect from inside, and it can affect both of those, so that is the more valuable location to put it. Make it roll out even. What do we got here? Oh, okay. I'm about to need to... Oh my god, I'm about to need to pay some cash. Alright, and did I just get attacked on the other side of the map? Okay, a lot of things just happen at once. Let's see what's going on here. So, okay, so this one is being attacked. Let's move from there. The insurgents split up, so now we have... Police are good, that should take them out, and we have police here. So that should take that out, no problem. These three all require money. Let's go ahead and start with the negative of this is anger of hypocrisy. That's a loss of reputation, or $7. These ones, it's going to be an increase in corruption. So sadly, I think this is the one to focus on right now because reputation is at a lower spot. And then I'll go ahead, if I have the money, I'll go ahead, I think I can pay, I can't pay that one yet, at least. And let's continue, I think I can kill this guy just straight out without okay, pay this bonus, and I probably will not have enough to pay this one, which means there's going to be a corruption bonus. Okay, yep, turn a blind eye. This is, corruption is increased, but that's okay, it's dealt with. Alright, come up here. I'm just gonna have this guy chase them around for right now. Alright. What we got? Yep. Yeah, they'll, and then, that's next to, whenever garrisons are supporting, I should have said this earlier, whenever garrisons are supporting, your, soldiers will automatically kill soldiers, or insurgents in there. Subtle pressure. Lower their capability a little bit, and then I'll be increasing it again and antagonize them. There we go. Alright. Doing good. We're almost there. Okay, you want some money. How much is my last soldier? It's 33. I'm not spending money on many other things, and with how slippery these insurgents are, it's not a bad idea to have another soldier. Okay, cover that up, because it was under... Usually if it's under 10%, I try to cover it up. Okay, I guess the garrisons don't always guarantee that you're going to kill them, but... okay, now those are going to be locked in place. Or this guy... He can run down here. I'm tired of you. I'm gonna let the security take him out, and I'm gonna bring him over here, so there's nowhere for insurgents to run. And now I'm going to get my last soldier, and we're going to push towards the end. Okay, I need to do that. this. Just get you straight up there, and this should be towards the end. We're still losing reputation due to insurgents. Alright, what we got? Keep the rules changed. Yeah, no, I think... no. What that really does is it just lowers the frequency. I believe, at least, it lowers the frequency between airstrikes, and I don't really want that right now. I want him to get down here to prevent them from slipping away yet again, because I'm really tired of having to deal with that. Alright, got there in time. Perfect. How are you doing? You are under attack. I know. That should take it out. That should be okay. Alright. Okay, now let's get this one here. How? Did we set up a base here already? Okay, I'm gonna have to go over and take a look in a second, but... Guys, these guys are very, very slippery. Now let's go ahead and do some, what do you call it? Let's just plan elections for now. We're gonna get some democracy in here. Oh, that's why. Oh, we need to deal with that right now, or else that is gonna be a big problem. I'm gonna shout at them on the Senate floor. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Alright, hopefully I can take this out before it becomes too much of a problem. This is covered because it has a garrison. Once I fight this battle... No, this is covered already. Let's just bring him over here and take him out. Okay, destroying this big camp. Yeah, that camp popped up fast. I think it's because they still have a... It's because the peace... So the peace negotiations have given them a higher... Because they've been antagonized, it's given them a higher capability, which has led to them, it led to them being able to pop up with camps immediately, which is frustrating, but not a heck of a lot I can do about it. I think having you here will be okay now, but I thought that last time, it didn't go great. So let's try to get you someplace where I can control you a little better. Cover up. And we are not... Pay bonus. Yeah, this is a long game. This is definitely a long one. You're not ready to accept the deal yet, as I will lose a ton of reputation. Maybe enough to lose the entire team if I do that. I'm going to put you here. Both of these are... Pay the bonus. I am going to bring him up here and him down here. Cover up. And we'll take out this guy, no problem. Okay, alright, the security took him out. But there's a camp there now, holy god. Wow, they are not letting go easily. They are really hanging on. And no, keep it like this, I still need airstrikes. Okay, there we go. They are really hanging on. Let's go ahead and do this, and that should kill all the insurgents in that zone. No, we're not there yet. At this point, I'm gonna boost some warlord strength. I'm gonna boost some national soldier strength, because I just need to take them out quickly. There we go. Okay, that's good. Let's wait until that camp goes away, because I don't want to spawn someplace that I don't want it to spawn. And then, alright, elections are due to be held. I expected to be in a better position when the elections are being held, but we can make it work. It's okay. It's okay. We're still doing alright. Okay. So this camp is about to be destroyed. This garrison is actually here, I have to remember. Let's bring you down here and take out that garrison. MTK, fine. And then, I have quite a collection of... I'm running out of things to spend. I'm running out of things to spend money on at this point. Alright, now I'm just going to keep them away from the major zones. Once I kill this zone, I think I'll be able to do full elections with very minor risk. Alright, let's see. Great. Awesome. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Alright, so now we are in this situation where we have these guys here. I don't immediately want to take all the soldiers over there because I want these to stabilize a bit. This is watched by a garrison. This is watched by a... This has a soldier. This has a soldier. This has a soldier. This is the only one I feel comfortable taking away right now. I got two options. I can either put the garrison here to help defend against these insurgents a little better, or I can put it over here to watch another one so I can get a soldier. I think putting it over here is better because my soldiers are strong enough to handle the insurgents now, but I need them to be mobile. If I put a garrison, it will stay in one zone forever. So let's go ahead and stick it here. And now I can move this soldier over. And now I can move... Let's let that get up a little bit. Wait till it goes all the way down. And now I'll battle him. We're still not accepting... we're still not going to be accepting the elections. This one I'll have to arrest him. That's the only good option here. Anything else will give us a reputation loss. Arresting will lower our security level, but that's what we have to do. Still demand concessions. I don't want to reject the deal because when you do that, camps can literally pop up in secure zones. Oh, awesome. Security took that out on its own. Let's go ahead and arrest. And now, I think we're good. As soon as this pops up, I should be able to accept the deal, and that should be it. Alright, agree to peace deal. Perfect. Alright, so if you do that when there are insurgents around, they will have to... Each insurgent will lower reputation, because it's like they're decommissioning the units. One more, and once that goes ahead and does it... I said once that goes ahead and trips... All green. All done? Alright, that is a victory. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna, let's do a little bit of a post-game analysis here, because I'm gonna level with you all. This was a very difficult challenge, and if I'm being totally honest, the recording you saw was attempt number 6 of me to beat it. I ran into a lot of trouble with this challenge. I had a lot of issues. What finally did it... And I think this is something, because I went against my own words a little bit, is in the other attempts, what I kept trying to do was protect these zones that started stable. And I think that was the wrong way to approach it. What ended up finally doing it was when I just kind of said, in this one, I'm not going to worry about these zones. Instead, I'm going to contain all of the insurgents over there, and that kept them all in one place. Because what happened was both of the camps kept popping up on this side of the map, and I kept trying to push the insurgents to the other side, and that just didn't work. So this one I finally tried something different, and it worked. And it was still not easy. I mean, if we look at the stats here, before I move on, the other thing I did was I was putting my HQ up here before. I put it here. I don't think that had as significant an impact, but I think it did help. If we look at the stats, I mean, my reputation was in the toilet for so long. All due to insurgent loss. Look, over the course of the game, the way this shows, it shows how much you lost over the course of the game. I lost about, it looks like roughly 30, 10, 20, 30, I think this is 0 and this is 20. So I lost roughly 20 reputation, and I lost over 100 reputation, a lot more than 100 reputation due to insurgent activity, whereas I only lost about 20 due to corruption. Corruption I thought was going to be more of an issue, but I think getting those out of the way early on really helped to curtail that. But my reputation was real bad for a significant period of time. Everything else kind of went the way I would expect it, but the game lasted so long because I had to keep pushing down. I had to keep rejecting the I had to keep projecting the plan in order so I wouldn't lose the game when the peace came around. And you can see how strong they were, how many active fighters they had. This was a difficult challenge. So if you are having or did have more than one attempt in order to get this done, or you just gave up on it entirely, I completely understand. I was very close to not posting a video tonight. You'll see this in the morning, but I was very close to not finishing this tonight and calling it a day. But what did you think of this challenge? If you enjoyed this video, I worked very hard on it. So if you could like, share, and subscribe, that would be great. And I'd love to know how you fared with Yellow Mantis. If you had as much trouble as I had, please leave a comment and tell me how you did. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.